Fresh hail, fresh hail, fresh hail. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Lee Haight, it's the Daily Lee. We've got Tyler Melton from Proclaim Roofing. And the Beast from the East. No, he's not. He's from Texas. What's up?
What's going on? We got some hail in Texas, don't we?
Yeah, boy. It takes a little while for people to get dialed into this.
They start hearing hail in Texas.
Oh, they start hearing hail. Everybody wants to know the hail report, man. Tyler's got a lot of people on the ground. He's got a lot of people out there.
How big was it?
He's gonna give us a report. Wait, we'll let him come on in. Let him come on in. Then we get.
I want to get to the hail.
Yeah, Tyler. Tell us about your eagle in the back, man. What's up with that bald eagle, dude?
Dude, we fly high over here, man. The bald eagle, that's a symbol of the United States, man. That's a symbol of the American dream. That's freedom right there. So that's what we're all about, going and chasing the American dream. So that's why I got it hanging right behind me.
Freedom, baby. I like to hear it, man. Submission, brother. I want to find exactly what's happening out there, man. We had some hail in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and you're on the ground. What's it looking like, brother? What's going on?
Man, it's looking good, dude. We got some golf balls that hit last night. North Fort Worth, inch and a half, inch. I mean, we got some good stuff. It's February. It's great to see hail come down in February. My guys are freaking pumped up right now. We're high-fiving each other. We're all rounded up at the office right now. We had sales meetings all day yesterday. And, man, we are freaking pumped right now. We're ready to go out and do $20 million right now in the Metroplex.
Man.
So what's the first thing that you do after a storm, man? Like a storm hits, I know that you got a lot of different lead sources going on. You got a lot of different people out there. Tell us a little bit about who you are real quick. Let them know about Tyler Melton, Proclaim Roofing. When'd you get started?
Sure. Well, I've been doing this since about 2011, so this is my 9th year in the hail season. And I love what I do, man. I freaking love this stuff. So I worked for another company for about 5 years. I was his top salesman. I sold over $5 million for him. They ended up closing their doors the end of 2015, spent their money, whatever. So, I took it as an opportunity to start up my own deal.
What you learned from the guys who couldn't stay in business? What did they do wrong? A lot of times we learn lessons from the screw-ups as much as we do others. They say a smart man learns from his own mistakes. A genius learns from others. What did you learn from those guys?
Damn right, man. I learned what to do, what not to do. It's very simple. You got to take the good and the bad with everything. But yeah, I definitely learned, don't go spending your money on anything but your roofing company. That's what the other guys did. They went out and blew their money on a bunch of other stuff. So, I'm not really going to get into all that, but yeah, I definitely learned what not to do and what to do. But definitely don't go spend all your money on anything else other than your roofing company, or you will go bankrupt and you won't be able to capture these hailstorms like I'm about to do right now.
It's a good principle. Operate like you're behind the 8 ball. You'll end up picking up first checks, making sure that your invoices are confirmed, getting statement of completion signed by all your customers. If you go out there and you're spending the company's much needed money, what you're doing is you're taking capital that your company needs for growth, that your company needs for marketing. And that's one of the things that you do to separate your team. You've got a door-to-door team. I don't know if y'all know. Tyler is the guy who's had a salesman, man. You had a salesman that was shot, man. I can't believe that. I got punched in the face, but what's his name?
Jake. So my buddy Jake, man, he took bullets for the team. And
he took bullets for the team. That's dedication, man.
I took bullets for the team, and he went straight back to work. He was trying to go back to work the next day in the hospital, dude.
That's hardcore door-to-door, man.
Crazy
so
to see.
What did you say on the phone? Well, how did you feel when you found out one of your guys got shot? Explain to me the emotion involved.
Man, I was in shock. I was absolutely in shock, and then I was devastated. I was devastated. I mean, I really care about my guys. We're like a big family here. I've got over 30 sales guys that work for me here in the Metroplex, and we've done about $30 million in the past 3 years. And man, when I got that phone call, man, I was devastated. So I went straight to the hospital and was just there with him and his family. And it was this close from paralyzing him and this close from killing him. He could have bled out. So, thank God, thank the Lord that Jake's still here with us. And he's
Tell me the story you told me about how it happened. I think people would actually want to know this because I think they should know the detail. So I got punched in the face. The guy threatened to pull a gun, and if I would have heard this story, I'd have been a little bit more careful.
Right.
Go ahead, tell the story.
So basically, 2 years ago, Frisco, Texas got hit with hail. Our office is here in Plano, Texas, and my guys were out hustling. Of course, there was freaking baseball-sized hail, $500,000 houses, $30,000 contracts. And, it was literally like 2 days after the storm. My guys were out crushing it. Jake's out getting 10, 20 leads a day. And we were literally right in Frisco, I think, west of the tollway. And both my sales managers were with Jake. Jake was knocking doors. And, it was do not soliciting signs were there. And obviously we still knock. We're hardcore door to door. So he knocked on the door, whatever. The guy came out. It was probably the 8th roofer to knock on his door that day. So the guy immediately said, started cussing at Jake, get the hell off my property, this and that. And Jake's like, whoa, dude, like it's a free inspection, just
Hey guys, hold on one second. If you want to hear the rest of the story, share the stream right now. Give this man some hearts. This guy took a bullet for going hardcore door to door. I want y'all to show him some respect. Show Jake some respect. Share this stream. His story deserves to be told. He's hardcore door to door. He wanted to come back to work. Tap the screen, show him some love, and share the stream. I don't care who you work for, where you've been. I appreciate your support, but support Jake and the rest of the story by sharing the stream and giving me some hearts. Go ahead, Tyler.
Right on. So Jake knocked on the door. The guy's ticked off already. Jake did nothing wrong. He basically said, hey, man, we're doing a lot of roofs in the neighborhood. We're doing your neighbor's roof. It's just a free evaluation to give you peace of mind and see if you qualify for a new roofing system through your insurance company. It's all free. And the guy's like, get the hell off my property. Get the hell out of here. And Jake starts backing up and he's like, whoa, it's free. It's free. And the guy runs and gets his gun. By this time, Jake is already basically backed up all the way to the neighbor's yard. He's basically running away. The guy runs at him, puts his gun to Jake's head. Head, right? Exactly. So Jake's he's a beast, dude. He's an ex-gym trainer. He's hardcore door to door. He's just a hardcore person. And he slapped the gun out of this guy's hand. He slapped the gun out of this guy's hand and turned around and went to run. Well, the guy picked up the gun and he shot him twice in the neighbor's yard. All right. One of them went through his groin. One of them went through his pancreas. He had half his large intestine removed. But the beautiful thing about this man was God was clearly with him, clearly guided those bullets. One bullet was an 1/8 inch of away from paralyzing Jake. The other bullet was an 1/8 of an inch away from hitting a main artery, and Jake would have bled out. So, and the other part about this is, man, my manager saw the whole thing, and Jeremy, my sales manager, he ran down the street and probably saved Jake's life. He held Jake's wounds for over 15 minutes while calling 911 at the same time. So
that's Jeremy?
That's Jeremy. That's my sales manager, man.
Way to go, Jeremy.
Yeah. Give some likes for Jeremy, man. He probably saved Jake.
Pressure makes diamonds, dude. I'm telling you, pressure makes diamonds. I guess the point of this story is that it's Dallas-Fort Worth. There's fresh hell on the ground. Everybody wants to go hardcore door to door. Have some respect for the people. Make sure that you, if they're hostile, keep arm's distance. There's no reason to physically assault anybody. I got punched in the face. You saw that. But, I'm a honey badger. I keep going back for more, and sometimes I can get you shot. And the fact is that, now we're actually teaching people how to use new age tools. Tyler is hardcore door to door, but give me some hearts if you're watching this and you'd like a company that produce. How many leads a month do y'all produce, Tyler? How many leads do y'all produce and distribute to your guys?
Man, as many as we want, dude. I got too many leads. I just need more guys.
Like, how do you get leads and what do you do?
Sure. Well, I mean, you've hooked me up with your Google guy, Mauricio. He helps me out a lot. Google AdWords, Facebook video ads. My phone's been ringing all morning. I invest 6 figures a year on telemarketing leads. So, I put over $250,000 each year into my company just to keep my guys busy. All right. So I understand, you got to feed your horses, and I've got 4 or 5 guys that sell $1 million every single year. I should have over 8 guys this year that sell over $1 million. And this year alone, we should do $20 million alone.
So when you talk about feeding your horses and in Dallas, you're spending money on marketing in the winter, but how are these guys performing in a non-storm environment? How many roofs a week are y'all doing?
Well, right now it's kind of slow. January is the slowest month of the year, and December and January are the 2 slowest months. So
why is it slow?
Why is it slow? Because, in December, everyone's, during the holiday season, they're spending their money on their kids. They're not answering their door. They're hanging Christmas lights. I mean, there's no excuse.
Busy in life?
Busy in life, man. But, my goal this year is to not ever slow down, even in December or January. I mean, we were still doing, half a mil, probably a mil in production, but I want to be cranking out all year long. But yeah, back to what Lee said, man. I keep my guys busy because I invest a lot in my company. I have really good lead sources. We have door-to-door canvassers, and we have systems and processes set up to where you can come in. We train you with Scott Diamond. I have AccuLinks as our online CRM, our cloud-based CRM. So everything's technology. We have the good technology in the office. I got some real smart guys. I got a guy that could have been a brain surgeon. I got a banker. I've got a great group of guys.
You put together a team.
Exactly. So I put together an all-star team, and we built it organically. Like, I haven't hired one guy off of Indeed because people just speak highly of us and they want to come work for us. So we've grown it organically. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep hustling, and we're going to be hardcore door to door today. I've already sent out about 50 leads today, and I had to tell my lead guy to slow down because I don't want to freak these guys out right now with too many leads. I want them to go out and generate their own leads too.
Yeah, and that's a balance.
Time in Texas. It's go time.
Talk to them about the balance between leads and door knocking and how to build a relationship off of leads and what they should do with each build.
Replicating your business is important. You just put a lot of effort into going out and trying to find the initial customers that we deal with. Storm hits. Yeah, you can go out and door knock and get to the clients that need us. There's an abundance of them, and their choices, their challenges to figure out who to use. But once you get that customer, there's things that you can do to make sure that you capitalize on your build, your process through the back end of the claim, and you have a happy customer that's going to send you to referral business. Referral business can come a lot of different ways. You can get it through your client. You can get it from being on your job site. So, stacking your opportunities is going to help your slower times and create more consistency across the board month to month.
So what we want to do after a storm is we want to get immediately on the street with boots on the ground. Tyler's got boots on the ground and telling them what neighborhoods are hit. We're also getting our air assault with the air assaults coming from the telemarketing. So if storm business is war business, the troops or cavalry are driving the trucks, the door-to-door lead generators, they're giving you feedback in the neighborhoods. And then you have, your telemarketing. And what happens with your telemarketing is that you find good neighborhoods, you find good pockets, and then you expand around each one of your builds. And so it's not that you depend on the leads or that you're completely door-to-door. It's actually a hybrid. And so one thing I've seen him do really well, he brought in a before and after drone video to show and demonstrate what the roof looked like before he did the job versus after it, and got in front of the job, a demonstration of building the neighborhood, explaining value with his Facebook advertising campaign and video content. And that is actually how you were able to generate some leads. How's that one working for you? Is that campaign working?
Campaigns are killing it, man. They're killing it, and I can't wait to see what my phone's going to do over the next 2-3 months. And just like you said, man, with the telemarket leads, I mean, I'm in the gated communities, guys, and it's not because I snuck in there. All right, it's because I was planted in there with my telemarket leads. All right. So you have to have a strategy, and you have to have more than one lead source. You can't just do online marketing. You can't just do door to door. Just like Lee said, it's got to be a hybrid. You got to use pretty much every avenue possible. Just like Landen said, referral network is everything. Right now, we're partnering up with several local DFW realtors, and we're providing them free drone videos, free inspections for all their properties, and local mortgage people, property managers. So there's so many different ways to generate business, but for one, you have to provide quality and service. You can't just talk the talk. You have to walk the walk too. And that's what we like. Walking the walk. We like showing up. We like taking care of our homeowners' properties, protecting their property, putting down the tarps, rolling the magnetic roller, and just showing up on time every single day and providing high quality customer service.
Hell yeah, man. So, what do you think about the 10X Growth Con, bro? Give us a little report from the 10X Growth Con. What's going on there?
Man, 10X was awesome. 10X was awesome.
Dude, the energy, coming into the business this year, I realize I have to do a big conference like that. I'm going to be doing a huge conference next year. Actually, I don't know how fast I'm going to put it together, but I've got some big things moving. More importantly, in Nashville, we're actually going to be holding a workshop. You missed the one, but it was actually really, really good. Mauricio, me, Landen, we're going to be speaking in Nashville Tuesday. If you're coming to the IREA, I highly suggest you come see me. As a matter of fact, if you don't come see me, you're absolutely crazy, because we're going to teach you how to leverage technology just like Tyler is leveraging technology to grow your roofing business. There's no other roofing business. There's no other reason why they would go to the International Roofing Expo but to grow their business. And Tyler, what do you think about the network and the insight and some of the different people that you've connected with in Sky Diamonds University?
Man, I love it so far. I mean, Lee's got a huge network, and I love tapping into that. And Lee's helped me out already a whole lot with Sky Diamonds and just with the Facebook videos and the advertisements. And you just got a really good insight of what's going on. I mean, you got a $50 million company. You know, you're what, 32, 33 years old. So, I mean, I learned a lot from you. I'm loving to tap into your network, Lee. I really appreciate it. And I've met so many people already just off these past 2 events that I've been with you at. It's going to change us already. I can already see it, you know, but I love investing.
Well, area. Tyler Melton and Proclaim Roofing. They're the guys that you need to talk to about a new way to sell. He's leveraging technology to sell. He's advertising on social media. He's knocking doors. He's calling people. He's using Facebook. He's using Google. But more importantly, he's putting together a rock star team. He's putting all of his money into his roofing business. He's got energy. He's one of the up-and-coming roofers in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you need to connect. And if you want to come meet up with me and Landen, we're going to be in Nashville Tuesday between 4 and 7. We've got a I'm going to drop this little link here. You can schedule, I think it's 4 to 7. Come in. We'll give you a free drink. We'll talk to you about sales and marketing. And you can – Tyler, how long did it take to grow your business to $17 million a year?
Woo. Well, took about 2.5 years. So I've done started this business in 2016 in January, and since then I have successfully built about $28 million in business. And this year we've already signed up $4 million. So we've got a hell of a start to this year, and we're just getting started, guys. This is our 4th year in business. Imagine where we'll be, 2 more years from now. I mean, I've got guys coming in left and right. I've probably hired 6, 7 new guys in the past 3 months, but we only want the top 1% guys. We don't want anyone lazy. We want people that are money motivated. We want hard workers. We want you to be willing to learn and grow. That's the most important part. You have to be positive. You got to be willing to learn and grow. So if you are willing to learn, I can bring you in with 0 training, put you through the training process, onboard you, manage you, and make sure you're $1 million salesman your very first year.
What's up? That's killer, bro. I really appreciate it, Tyler. David, we're actually here in David was in the suite. We just connected at the sales and marketing workshop. We're at, what is the name of this hotel? Beachwater Resort in Fort Lauderdale. In your backyard, buddy. I'm going to call you when I'm done. You remind me a lot of Tyler. David's a second generation badass roofer. His dad's the largest roofer here in Broward County. And he only connected with me less than a week ago. We met at the 10X conference for the first time, but he wants to do like you and invest in duplicating himself, leveraging technology. And they know a lot about a lot of things I don't know about, but the insurance world is something that I specifically get to help him with. And I'm really excited because Tyler, you've been doing insurance even before you started your own company. Like what percentage of your jobs were insurance? Like, and how long have you been doing it?
Oh man, I've been doing this. Like I said, this is my 9th hail season. So, man, insurance is very particular. Just like you said, Lee, you don't just wake up and all of a sudden know how to deal with insurance. I mean, Landon, you know the same thing. Yeah. Insurance is very, very particular. You only learn from experience. You can't just be taught. I mean, you got to go experience it, or you got to team up with someone like you or me that knows how to handle them.
Have you ever seen the insurance company pay too much on a claim?
See, that's a good question, Pete. You need to ask your customers, guys, when you're out in the field. Guys, have you ever seen insurance overpay? The answer is hell no. They don't overpay. They never overpay. Actually, they pay 30 cents on the dollar in Odessa. So, I mean, you tell me, Lee, have you ever seen insurance overpay?
Absolutely.
I actually saw an adjuster at a roof twice on the same scope.
I have seen some mistakes like that.
I've seen it. I've been there, but
I've seen them rare. I've seen them do double siding.
Definitely not in the business.
I've seen them overpay by accident. Okay, but
yeah. I mean, I have too, but I mean, you're not perfect.
74. All right, guys. Well, you need to hook up with Tyler if you're in Dallas-Fort Worth. If you're going to be in Nashville, we're going to be at the IRE. I'm going to give David a call here. I was hoping that we could hook up with him before I went back across Alligator Alley. We got some big things
Hot over here in the swamp.
Hey, Tyler,
you got me sitting in the sun.
You know how Pete Vargas got you all fired up about speaking on a stage? Did you see Pete Vargas the last day at the Growth Con?
I did.
I didn't.
Dude, he was one of the best speakers, and I want you to know one thing.
He can do it.
If he can do it, you can do it. But more importantly, it inspired me being at the Growth Con, and I want to do a conference for the blue collar entrepreneur. We want to bring guys like, Ed Milet, Andy Frisella, Jocko from Extreme Ownership, along with some of the sales leaders, some of the marketing leaders. And I want to kind of do a different kind of conference where there's less pitching and more value. And I want to put a lot of freaking money and resources and muscle behind it because, I really believe that their blue collar tradespeople weren't represented properly at 10X. I know a guy like David, his family has been doing millions and millions of business here in South Florida. And the story that the blue collar entrepreneur is real. We go outside, we fix big problems for big paychecks. Sometimes we take shots to the face. Sometimes people pull guns on us. But the truth is that sometimes we lose money on projects. Sometimes we lose our ass in a business year. The truth is we're willing to take risk. We're taking lots of risk just to help our fellow entrepreneur, just for financial freedom, just to fight against people's, the banks and the insurance companies. They don't care about the small guy, the contractor, the service guy. They do. And most of the millionaires made are in the service industry. So I'm gonna highlight roofing, but I'm gonna have general contracting, remodelers, landscapers, people that are all in the trades. And if it's good for me in the trades, it's good for you in the trades. And so I can't wait to do this conference, to have a huge conference. I'm gonna drop $1 million, dude. I'm gonna drop a freaking $1 million. Instead of paying taxes, I'm gonna duplicate the money from the $50 million a year, and I'm gonna let it ride, baby. You think I can get it back? You think I can get it back?
I bet you can.
Do you want to speak at this? Do you think you can get ready and have a message that's powerful enough to impact 5,000, 10,000 people? You ready to speak in front of that many people? You ready for that stage?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was born ready, Lee.
Pressure makes diamonds. Tyler understood that if you invest in yourself and your mission, that you will step up and rise to the occasion. Landen believes one thing, that if you do a fucking job and you don't get a referral, that you failed. And what Landen's going to be doing is coaching and bringing project management and a different perspective to networking and relationships into Sky Diamonds as a coach. And he's in there. Good job on your first week, bro.
Thanks, sir.
That's been
got
fun.
me over here in the heat, just
sweating it out.
But we're still
Sweating it out.
Man, that fitness goal down, just sitting in the sun on this balcony. He's in the shade. I'm in the sun. But
what are you guys excited to teach?
I'm excited about it. I sat at that GrowthCon conference. I listened to Pete Vargas talk. And, I had some of those same thoughts in my mind. Like, this guy was in my shoes years ago. He's seen a plan. He's gone out and he's captured it. Lo and behold, this guy was also listening here. And I got signed up to jump in the deep water. So I'm going to do my first speaking event.
That's going to be in Dallas, dude. We're coming to Dallas.
To the
SRC Summit. Did you see that? Dude, you'll see Tyler there. You're going to be there networking, being seen, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I'll be there. Man. I'm all over that. It's my city. Let's do it.
This whole thing's just about making each other better, and learning and growing and adding more tools to our arsenal to help people. And, our paths are all unique. They're all different. What works for one person can work for a lot of others, and there's a lot of different choices on what the right way is. So I'm just excited to be on a platform where I can share now. I'm a product of shared information myself, so it's kind of only fitting and right to give back. So as Lee and I here get going into these events, we'll hopefully bring more and more like-minded people into that fold and be able to create that circle of influencers that we really do need. It's time to tighten up shit and do things in a professional manner. And
raise the status of the blue collar entrepreneur, guys. My company runs easier at 50 million than it did at 5 because I constantly invested into my company like Tyler. What happens is you assemble such a good team of rock stars and you get a system that you get disciplined to, and then you get freedom, and it becomes all worth it, this investment. And now, what would it be worth to have a company that ran without you? What would it be worth to be able to leverage technology to get more sales? It's worth a lot. So I can't wait to help you out. Tyler, tell them where they can find you. Where can they find you on social media, on Instagram? How can you connect?
Yeah, just look us up on Facebook, Proclaim Roofing. We're here in Plano, Texas. Or just come by my office, man. 1200 Coit Road, right here on Coit and 15th in Plano, Texas. Man, if you're hungry, if you're driven, if your roofing company's not paying you, if they're not helping you, show you the way, if they're not giving you leads, if they're not training you, I mean, come.
Hey, let me ask you a question. All the money in the coaching and marketing, how much is it costing every month? How much do you believe in your mission? How much do you believe in your mission? How much?
150%, man. 150%. Like I said, I'm going to spend over $250,000 this year
In his mission.
Just on marketing, man. So that's what it's all about. I mean, that's how you blow up, is you invest into your company and you don't spend any money elsewhere. So I totally understand. You got to feed your horses. You got to keep your guys busy with opportunities. You got to sell, build, and collect. I mean, you got to do everything that you're supposed to do in order to be a successful contractor. You can't just do one out of the 8 things. If you sell the job, if you don't build it correctly, you got to go collect it. If you have a leak, you got to go fix it. And you got to stand behind your work in order to be a well-known contractor. And that's what we do here at Coach.
Right there, you got to stand behind your work, because if you can sell it, you can ink it, but if you can't get everything done and be that person, how do you go on to the next step? So, these gatherings, these sharing of information, that's how we get there.
Right on. And that's what we're doing, man. I'm ready to collaborate, and I think we should all put our minds together in this industry. There's too much work out there. Even if there's 1 million roofers, dude, there's still work for everyone. So let's all put our minds together, work together instead of against each other.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, it's been real. It's coming every day at 12 o'clock. We're going live from the page. You better subscribe, hit follow. You can't escape us. The movement is growing. David, I'm going to be giving you a call shortly. I'm in Fort Lauderdale still. Look forward to connecting. Tyler, coming to Dallas March 3rd through 5th. And I'm actually, before that, we're in Nashville on Tuesday, 4 to 7. We got a sales and marketing workshop. I'm going to drop the link in the comments. Reserve your spot. I have a limited amount of people. So look forward to connecting with everybody. Thanks a lot. Till tomorrow. Peace out.
Guys.
See ya.
Technical difficulties again.
Oh, the technical difficulties are always like.
Stand by.
Stand by.
I was fucking sweating my ass off, bro. Jesus.
You're still on.
Why the fuck did we talk about getting shot at the fucking neighborhood of no soliciting?
Bro, that's what happens.
The public's not gonna like that.
Dude, are you kidding me? The public wants to hear the truth. And that is the truth.
Could have left that tidbit out.
No.
Yeah. Knock on the door and got shot would have been okay. To point out the no soliciting signs everywhere is kind of like, I could have gone without that.
But, I mean, we go soliciting where there's no soliciting.
I get that, but